Welcome to World Transits Today. I'm Art Granoff. It's May 31st, 2022. Today on World Transits, it's what's current and cooking in the archetypal mountains. What's up for us collectively this month? Let's start with Saturn square Uranus, a main transit of our time. Saturn's old, Uranus is new. Saturn's what was, Uranus what will be. The classic clash of opposites. What's dated and needs to change. What's restricting or holding you back. And what's exciting and welcoming. Write down some examples from your life. Any time will do. Recollecting the points of change or the residue from staying too long. Saturn Uranus. One more year to go. Current transits still cooking. June 2022. Mercury square Saturn, mid-April to mid-July. And Mercury trine Pluto through mid-July. Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, a potent cocktail. The mind on birth contractions. Mercury's thinking, planning, all mental activity. Saturn's strength, tradition, and safety. Also confined, controlled, or restrained. Pluto's found underneath the surface with an agenda that compels through delight or dominance. The tincture of fear. The American media coverage of the Russia-Ukraine war. Step from the line of orthodoxy and you're excommunicated. Restricted facts and propaganda from the usual subjects, the New York Times, CNN, and so on. Other options or independent voices are sanctioned, deplatformed, crushed, or annihilated. The thought police, U.S. corporate media galloping through our minds. When I was a lad, we were told the main difference between communist countries and the United States is that we have a free press and the right to public opinion. Though now, US media, intense restriction, birth contractions, a stuck point of view. Jupiter conjunct Neptune all year. Jupiter expansion with Neptune compassion. A wonderful, enriching transit. Jupiter elevating Neptune's Apollonian beauty. Although Jupiter may eat too much, get stuffed or puffy, weighing down the lightness of transcendence. Jupiter conjunct Neptune all of 2022. The wonderful transit, uplifting Jupiter with melting Neptune. Big love party. Jupiter boosts and Neptune softens. Generous Jupiter with compassionate Neptune. Kindness's larger view. Though Jupiter may overpromote, too much of everything just ain't enough. And Neptune will dream up a fantasy or illusion that seems so right at the time. Watch for overconfidence tripping you up while walking the pollen path. Let's add Mars. Whoa, Mars, Neptune, and Mars, Jupiter. Mars is direct and forceful, while Neptune's flowing, working for or towards the spiritual, the transcendent, through direct non-action, sitting in meditation. Mars, Neptune, thwarted plans, deluded actions, a forceful fantasy, confounded, or walking through taffy. And Mars, Jupiter, large conflict, big war action, in your face overconfidence from a stuffed shirt. You know, the US retired generals on TV regaling us with music from their jaws. Just a couple of days ago, it's Venus conjunct Uranus and Mercury conjunct Uranus and Mercury conjunct Venus. June 8th to June 15th, it's all three. Mercury, Venus, Uranus. Unlike Mercury, Saturn, Pluto, all-out propaganda war in the media. Mercury, Venus, Uranus is a love poem. Hey, let's hear from Percy Shelley. A Short Life, 1792 to 1822, with Venus square Uranus and Mercury sextile Uranus in his chart. Shelley, one of the major English Romantic poets, his life was marked by family crisis, poor health, and a backlash against his atheism, political views, and defiance of social conventions. He went into permanent self-exile in Italy in 1818, and over the next 4 years produced what some call some of the finest poetry of the Romantic period. His second wife, Mary Shelley, was the author of Frankenstein, and he unfortunately died in a boating accident in 1822 at the age of 29. Here's his poem, Love's Philosophy. The fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. The winds of heaven mix forever with a sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single. All things by a law divine, in one spirit meet and mingle. Why not I with thine? See the mountains kiss high heaven, and the waves clasp another. No sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother. And the sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What is all this sweet work worth, if thou not kiss me? New transits for June, Sun square Neptune till the end of the month, and Sun trine Saturn till the end of the month. The sun's the big light of day. The sun warms, yet sometimes warms too much. Sun relates to me or I, an individual person, casting my role on life's big stage. What I like, what I aspire to, my path. Saturn once more is bound, restricted, tight, or solid, weighty and mighty, depending upon our view. Sun trine Saturn, the get to work archetypal pair, identifying with strength, leaning on abilities, taking instruction or counsel from elders, or perhaps a brute, pushy, arrogant, I'm it. Neptune relates to Stan Groff's BPM 1. Little me, just hanging around in the womb, eating good food in a pleasant, temperature-controlled condo. Neptune's what's ideal. Sun Neptune, identifying with flow, or the let's smoke a joint transit. The sun is exclusive, particular. Neptune is unity, a calm perspective, or a happy hour. Unlike Sun Saturn, Neptune dissolves resolve towards what's ideal, what would be best. Not much help in getting things done. Sun Neptune, a sunshine daydream from Robert Hunter. She's got everything delightful. She's got everything I need. Takes the wheel when I'm seeing double. Pays my ticket when I speed. Let's add Venus. Venus square Saturn and Venus trine Pluto. Venus Saturn is restriction in love, tight emotions, eros with rules. Venus Pluto is unbridled passion, sex with Kali, domination around love. Venus Saturn Pluto, strong passion in love, erotic freedom, intensity. Or the steamy prison, forced pleasure, anyone? Intense beauty, or restricted, intense love. Sun opposite moon, the full moon. Join ancestors since time began in celebrating the moon, as independent as she'll ever be until next month. Moon is about tender emotions and feelings. Neptune's compassion. a good time for reaching out your hand to assist another. Though watch for your boundaries dissolving in nonstop giving. And we're done for now. I'll post the rest of the month next time. Thanks for joining me on World Transits today, covering the first half of June transits. Watch World Transits today at my site, Reference Astrology. Hear the audio version at Apple Podcasts. And check out my new offering, Picture an Hourglass 4-week course. Learn archetypal astrology basics with your chart, either in July or August 2022. Check out more at referenceastrology.com.